I mean, we all know Joseph Nye as being someone who served in the Clinton administration, someone who's based over at Harvard University, but maybe some people forget that you actually created this phrase, which has become so commonplace today, soft power. Where did the soft power go wrong on one side or both sides of this particular equation in terms of trying to co-opt the other side to come on board to see what it could see in terms of what was good for themselves and for everybody? What's gone wrong over here?
Well, I think soft power, which is the ability to get what you want through attraction rather than coercion or payment, is always and has always been only a part of power. And it's obviously affected by the context of hard power, often thought of as economic and military power. So as the relationship in hard power soured, ability of power relationship became more diminished. I think it was around 2007 or something like that. I co-authored an article with Wang Jise of Peking University, Beida. We argued in that article that soft power could be used in competition between US and China. It could also be used for cooperation with the US. The US became more attracted to China. That could be a positive in terms of the relationship before 2010 or 2012, where I think it was playing that role. But as the overall relationship hardened and the competition got stronger, the US-China relationship diminished.
Many China watchers or America watchers, people who are concerned about the relationship, try to keep an eye out for areas of shared interest which these two countries can work on together. One example being the partnership of John Kerry and Xie Zhenhua working for a better planet. Now, this has been met with varying degrees of success, but fundamentally, these two countries are very different. China looks more and more to what it calls common prosperity. The rest of the world seems to be looking at economic and GDP growth alone. At its most base, does that not indicate that there is very, very little ground for overlapping interests and therefore overlapping partnership?
Well, it does suggest that the Chinese are going to have to accept that the Americans are going to have to accept that the Chinese are different. I like the phrase that former Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd has used. We have to accept that there's going to be a managed competition. That means that we're not trying to destroy the other. It also means that we're not convert the other. But within a managed competition, you can also focus on the managed part. And the managed part includes not only dealing with climate change, which is a threat to both countries, but also to pandemics and new health challenges, also to the spread of nuclear weapons and proliferation. And also maintaining a degree of stability in the international economy and financial system. So there are many areas where the two countries have an interest in cooperation and managing the competition, even though there is no prospect, as I see it, of transforming each other's domestic societies.